Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will see uh, how to run our test cases on top of Dockerized environment which we have created in the previous video. So you can see in the previous video for the REST APIs, we have created a Docker container and now what we will do, whatever test cases we have written as part of this user app, so we will integrate those test cases within this uh, APIs, Spring Boot API project. So for that, what I have done is right here. There is a folder called test, so I have added this folder, and the contents in the folder are the same that which we have seen earlier. So these are all the things which I have explained you as part of the automation framework for APIs which we have discussed in earlier video. If you can see here, API tests, right? uh, these are the API tests which we have already discussed. We have SRC. In SRC we have tests which we have written, user tests. So the same thing I have just uh, copied and put it in this test folder. It has all those things: testng.xml, SRC folder. It has test Java. It has there is a test class where we discuss different test cases which we have written, right? So there is a property file called sit.properties where we have defined the URL for accessing these APIs. So let's see how we can run the test cases in this Dockerized environment. So before that, what we will do, right? What we will do, we'll understand what changes I have done after adding this folder into this main repo, and then we will see how to run this. So if we see the changes inside the folder, I have as already added what all things we have discussed. The same thing I have just copied here, and I have added a new file called dev.sh. If you can see, this is a bash file. So I'm running this bash file to invoke these commands. So these are basically whatever you do here in the terminal, right? Whenever you build a Docker container, what you will do, you generally whenever you build a Docker container, you generally docker build -t and then image name, right? And then dot. So whatever commands you run as part of the bash, so what we are doing, we are including in this file called dev.sh. And another thing is like, for building we have written one command, for running that image as part of container we have written another command. So basically this command, if you see, for running the container we have given something called name. This is the name of the container, and this is the port mapping. So we are mapping 808 to 80 port, which by default is for this app. We are mapping it to 8082. If you see, right, whatever mapping we have done in the sit.properties, also the same port I have used, 8082. Whatever ports is exposing, right, 8082, the same port I have used as part of the configuration in the properties file. So now how to run this? So basically I just have to trigger this file. So let's see what containers we have already. I'll just kill this container, whatever we have, right, already done. I'll remove this image also. Now what I'll do, right, I'll just uh, run this file. How to run this file? So I'll just clear it first. I'll say bash space dev.sh. So what it does, right, if you see here, it will run this commands whatever will give in order. So if you can see here, it started it, what it says, building API's image. See, whatever echo we have given, the same thing it has printed here. And docker build -t, whatever command we use for building the image, right, it triggered that, and it has created an image. If you see, we have already discussed all these logs in details. If you come here, if you see the images, there is something called API's img, the same thing whatever we have given here. And if you see here, it has started create docker container also. It says creating docker container for API's image. Whatever we have given, right, that thing it printed, and it triggered this command. So we have got that container also, and this container is API's image, based on API's image, and the name is API container. It is in running status and 8082 port. So if you go inside, right, so these are the logs which we are seeing in the console. Now how to run the test cases, right? Now the app is up and running. Now we have to run the test cases. For that, I've just created a configuration. What we do, right, we'll just go to this configuration. We'll see. So this is a Maven configuration called test I have written, and I have given the Maven commands called clean test, and I have given the working directory. So we have to give this folder wherever our tests are present. Now how it triggers, right, generally it comes here to pom.xml file, not this one, this pom.xml file. It comes here, and there is something called Maven Surefire plugin, if you see here. So based on this testng.xml file, it will trigger this test based on this configuration, right, suit xml file. It will trigger this testng.xml file, and our test cases will get run. If you see the testng.xml file here, you have something called something like this with the package names. Okay, now if you go here, if you come back, right, how to run, I'll just click here. I'll just run this. So it will run the test cases by using the testng.xml file, right. Let's see, it started the execution. Now if you see here, yes, it finished the execution also. It says test run 0, 0 failure, 0 error, 0 skip. So build is success. Now to receive the report, let's go here. Let's see the report. I'll refresh this. If you see here, time is 5:45, right? This is the latest report. It's 11th September, and all the test cases pass. If you see the report, right, all the test cases pass with proper logs. If you see the flowchart also, it's 100% pass. Now now that we have understood this, so how we can use it as part of build validation. So what we can do, right, in our pipeline, whenever we want to use this test case, right, whenever your dev code is running on the any agent, it can be Jenkins agent or it can be any Azure agent, okay, anything. So it pulls this repo, and it creates this container with the help of this image, and it runs these test cases, and finally it produces the result on this report. So if you can see, so this is the overall process you can follow. This is like just high level which I have explained. Maybe you can you can modify it according to your requirements, and there are a lot of things that we can do with this. I have given just an idea on how to do this. Maybe I can create more videos if I feel like something more needs to be added. If you need something else, please comment down in this video comment section. I'll try to create videos on that as well. Okay, that's it from my end, and thank you.